Hello everybody, welcome back to Mark White Games, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a rocket to the Mun in less than 5 minutes. Alright, so you're going to want to start with the Mark 1 command pod and the parachute. It doesn't have to be a Mark 1, I just use that. And then you want to go with a heat shield, so that you won't burn up. And then you want to add the decoupler, a TD12 if you're Mark 1, or a TD25 if you're a Mark 1-3. Alright, and now you just want to add the fuel. You'll need about 2,000 to get to the Mun, land, and get back. So that's why I went with two Rockomax X whatever's, X800s or whatever it's called. Then I just added a, pretty sure that's a Pug engine, because it has pretty good, it has a pretty good amount of efficiency. And yeah, now you'll want to plan for the landings. Now you can always add some science. So I actually went with 4 landing legs because I used LT1. Make sure they're attracted so that way they won't just like burn up when you're getting through the atmosphere. And if you want, you can bring your own science if you need it. But since I don't really need it, so I'm not adding it. So after that, you just want to add your decoupler, and then you want to go to your transfer stage. Alright, so next to get to orbit in Kerbin, pretty much what you're gonna want. I just added I'm just gonna add a bunch of the same fuel tank that I used on the lander. Then I added an FL400 on the bottom, and then I added a Reliant engine. But then I realized that I might not have enough to get to orbit, so I just added 2 more. So I just added a little bit more fuel to it, as you can see. But yeah, in case you were wondering, I am using restock so that the textures can look better. And yeah, I also got other visual mods. I'll probably have that down in the description unless I forget. And yeah, alright, you want to add 2 more of the FLT 800s. And then you just want to add some wings. I just used like the AV, it's like the AV11 I think, winglets. And then you want to get a radial coupler. Make sure you're in 2 times symmetry. And then I was actually looking for the best one. It took me a while, but then I eventually settled on Thumper. Is it Thumper or Thunder? I think it's a Thunder. It looked a little bit small, so then like I just went back and I was checking out some of the other ones. A lot of them were too small, or too big, as you can see. So I eventually just went back to the Thumper engine. And yeah. And then after that, you just want to add a nice little nose cone. I just wanted it to be like pretty nice. I didn't want it to be like those to be above it. I wanted it to be below, so there we go. Alright, and now all you want to do is just add a protective nose cone, so that way it'll be more aerodynamic. And just after readjusting the staging a little bit, because KSP thought that I would want to decouple the engines before I fire them. And after that, you got yourself a working rocket. And make sure to name it, and here's just some beauty shots of it. As you can see, it should have it'll have 2 main stages, one for launching and then one for not launching. Wait, no, one for launching and then one for orbit. All right, and then this is just this should be what your final product looks like. Now make sure to subscribe, and then in the next video, which is going to be next Wednesday, I'm going to show you how to get to the Mun.